Hello everybody, I'm DatStash, and welcome back to Tainted Grail. So, I had a bit of an unfortunate issue with my last recording. We had gone through as the Sentinel class, and successfully completed a run, and then the video got corrupted. So, you're going to be missing out on a bit of lore. So we will do a new Sentinel run, and go over the class. So, we will be checking out the archery class. You'll notice we are now on difficulty 3 instead of difficulty 2 because of the failed recording. So we will hop on in and go over some of the changes that have happened between... Alright, so hopping back into the world where they always place us. We did talk to the seamstress last time about the spider lady and learned that those blood crystals, we can give blood to hopefully feeder spiders. You'll notice the archer has only 60 life as opposed to 80 or 100. We also found a ghost out in the world, so kind of missed that storyline. And
trinkets, charms,
his...
baubles, fair prices, verified origins, and I'm cutting me own throat here.
So, excellent voice acting, as always, but this guy is a gambler and kind of a roughneck, and traveled to this island and died here. So, he's now occupying our city. We also saved the scientist who helps us with consumables. And we have not actually gone through her conversation yet, so I guess we can check out. Tell me something about yourself.
I'm from Dark Creek Valley, the greatest and most resourceful farmland of Avalon. Well, actually, we're at war with everyone, I suppose. I hope we didn't raid your original farmhold. We did, didn't we? Oh, I'm really sorry.
You explain that, for all you know, they didn't. She calms down instantly.
That's good to hear. In truth, I wasn't even there for most of my life. Master Iron took care of me since I was a small child.
You said that people weren't very appreciative of your experiments. And we did learn she has a glass eye last episode that didn't succeed.
No, not really. I mean, whenever I met anybody or heard from anybody, they always seemed afraid of my work. But mostly, Master Iron told me that we had to live far from our farmland because of some of my experiments. I don't remember any of that, though.
Do you know where Master Iron is?
I don't. He must have left when I was busy with my research. Would you be able to keep an eye out for him during your travels?
Easy enough. Yeah, what happened to your glass eye?
I wish I could, but I honestly don't remember.
Oh man. That's sad. Okay. So now that she's available, golden tokens will appear. So at the end of each run, it converts 100 to 1. So we had 1,200 gold at the end of our last run. And you can use them to, boost item drops and upgrade these guys. We could also spend money to purchase items. I do not value items much, so generally will not buy. I will upgrade them at some point, but let's make them appear much more often. Use all of our gold. So yeah, now we have, I think, 1 spot, maybe 2 spots in the village left open. Let's get our quest. Okay, so this is one that pops more cards into your hand after you deal. Do we have greed? We do not have greed. We will go with pride this character gets a lot of benefit from reducing damage. Well, all characters get reduced damage, but as we will see hopefully in this episode, we can get some barrier from having armor as one of our perks. So this character works a little bit different than the others. They have a phantom that will hit any enemy that we hit, so it specializes in shooting a lot of arrows. So we have 0 cost arrows, we have quivers that allow us to put arrows into our hand, and then we have maneuvers. These have 2 sides to them that each have a different benefit, and we like the release cards because they shoot all your arrows randomly for additional damage. You also have some armor and barrier cards, no blocks on this character, but the armor will give you, you'll create your barrier based off of how much armor you have. I really don't like the second side of this, which is just gain barrier, 150% of your armor, as opposed to gain armor and then add barrier. So I think we also upgraded our starting. Can we check to see our starting armor? Yep, so now we start with 5 rather than 0.
The blacksmith is hard at work.
We will buy a rune from him, go with our calc. And what we need to upgrade? 18, so a little while before we upgrade. Pop this in, just reduce extra draw with reduced cost. Reorient myself here. We did burn a lot of candles in the game you missed.
Good to see you.
So, yeah, we will continue upgrading how many candles we get off of bosses. And then we want to maintain 50 blood just in case I meet the spider again. I'm guessing we won't because of all the blood crystals.
You did a good job gathering all.
But maybe we can spend something with 50. So we don't want to spend hundreds. Yeah, let's save up, get more wealth. I don't really care about 10 starting HP. Alright, let's start attacking. So a lot of catch up to do from my failed video. Alright. Alright, so he's off to the left. You can see treasure right behind, so we'll probably hit up this battle, then loop around, and we'll see how we are feeling at that point. Alright. Pretty straightforward. Let's pop a little bit of barrier, enough to block him. We'll get an additional arrow, and then release all arrows. We might take a small hit from that. Everyone does max damage. We also swapped out our flute, so now instead of reducing everyone's damage, you can pop a max damage. Nice, he only hit exactly how much we had. Alright. Should be able to get him this time, I think. Let's reduce armor. Shoot. Yeah. Lucky we didn't get any damage, but easy fight. Shot of Destiny is... We don't play a lot of cards, 50% for each card. It is better on other archer classes. I really do like duplicate next card, though it'll be much better later, but let's get it now. Alright, each hit has a 10% chance of dealing 50 more. I mean, we do hit a lot. Drawing arrows increases your armor, or increase your health just out of the bat. Not too worried about my health. We will likely be giving it up, so sure, let's have a chance of hitting a lot. Good, another calc. We'll happily take that, even though we don't need any healing. Alright, and these first 3 branch battles never have anyone behind them, so we'll backtrack and go off to the right. Need to be a little careful with our candles. Probably didn't need to pop it for the first couple battles, but it's okay. No point in duplicating an arrow storm, sadly. So, well, yeah, I don't like this side, and it should be enough to protect us unless he gets a benefit from all these arrows. Yeah, we'll lose damage for next turn. That's fine. You can see our barrier disappears every turn. And I think the Phantom will hit him. Oh, for 1. Alright, well, let's finish him off. So yeah, the Phantom will shoot a bunch of arrows as we charge up. And you gain charges by playing arrows, specifically. Alright, 2 additional cards with reduced cost. Big starting hand. Wait till we're closer. So, as I had noticed in a prior playthrough, I might have soft-locked myself out from a quest with completing the altar quest too quickly, so I'm not going to complete the altar quest yet. Alright, free barrier. 15 should be enough to block everyone. I'll take the armor next turn. Let's kill the guy who hits more every time. So you can see these cards are not usable until we have 3 charges. So we'll pop, and since we have a lot of actions left, let's get more arrows. I want him to hit the enemies. I don't like summoners, so we're going to stun her. Lots of energy left over. Okay. We don't want to release, because we definitely want to guarantee this kill. Get some protection, that should be enough. And yeah, now we don't care who we hit, so. Well, can I kill him this time? Likely not, so let's... Will this give me enough? No, I need to increase. Let's go ahead and flip this guy. That'll give me plenty of barrier. And then, since we're starting with them, continue attacking the little guy. And we'd like to wait until we have at least 11 charges to pop this in most circumstances. I think we'll be able to take him out, especially with the increased damage. And our Phantom. Nice. Gain barrier. Why would you ever take a chance of hitting yourself on this character? Maybe for the Berserker class that we haven't seen yet, but I really don't like that item. Alright, muscle shot. Multi-shot for 2. 3 hits to random enemy. So, random enemies versus all enemies, big difference. Draw a maneuver, reduce cost, and then 2, draw 3 maneuvers and reduce cost. You know, because we have that maneuver that duplicates, drawing with a reduced cost would be nice. A lot of setup. We probably should be taking arrows, but we're not. This might screw us over later. Don't need healing. I do not have enough money, so we're just gonna skip this for now until we have another quest to do with them. Okay, definitely don't need a maneuver. Let's get some barrier. Why did his damage change? Ah, because of my armor. Get an arrow and release arrows randomly. Sure. And because we want to get to the side that makes it cheaper, we'll just pop that. Might as well use our energy. Let's take care of the summoner first. And because she'll be so easy to take out, we'll stun her. Yeah, 5 hit points. So, we should be able to get her either way next time. We will potentially take a hit this time by duplicating. No, we won't take it. Okay. Our Phantom Arrow, we get 2 of these guys. We're just going to do max damage on everything. So 7 points. And then reduce on this guy. And max damage 10 times 9, yeah. Allows us to escape normal combats.
The old man is hard at work on a new design. His disturbing smile seems permanently glued to his face.
Anything I can offer you today?
Alright, new card. I have some money, not much. Barrier goes away, not nearly as good. I really like the draw and reduce. Armor is also very good for this class. Let's take the free energy one for that armor. Ah, treasure fight. Lots of hits. There's 5 enemies on this. I don't have many attack cards yet, so I feel like we should save this for when we get a couple more arrows, because I think they will destroy me. if I attack them now. We have a little bit of candle left, so we'll actually probably loop around to the other side and work our way backwards. Alright, he needs a lot of hits, he will get stronger every time. Alright, yeah, sure, let's draw 2 with 0 cost, especially with how many things we have out here. Don't need the barrier this turn. Yeah, draw 2. Alright. Well, we might as well pop these feints first, especially since I don't like that side. Then we'll do damage. Reduce our armor. We're still fine. Alright. Who are we hitting? We actually got some damage off of him. And we don't need this yet. Will Pride be helpful? Probably. That is a lot of damage, so we are going to reduce, and do we need to throw up additional barrier? Yeah, let's throw up our barrier. Actually, we could have stunned him instead of throwing up barrier. Oh well, slight misplay. Alright, buffing, so let's force focus on this guy rather than using the release. 9 to 12, we might as well. That will do nothing. Both of these will do nothing. Might as well flip them. Let's reduce his armor. Took a little bit of a smack. Alright, we can stun him if needed. Let's see if we can pop through. Alright, let's go ahead and stun this guy. And hope that we hit him enough. Definitely did not hit him enough. Yeah, let's draw a card. Alright, a lot of misplays. Right, negated. Well, pop armor this turn. He certainly is hitting a lot. Okay. Hopefully with all these hits, we'll break through. Since the Phantom, yeah, the Phantom counts. And we should be protected the rest of the battle. Man, yeah, we really need to start taking arrows as rewards. 7 weak shots. Oh, I love toxic shots. Okay. After player an arrow gave fire armor. We don't have that many. Increase. Reduce the phantom. Or every hit from the phantom reduces their damage. I would rather reduce their armor, so I can kill them quicker. Alright, let's boost up our max HP. Since we are taking a beating, we can actually go back to the altar to heal. Oh, come on. So, we'll just run around in the dark a little bit as we go back to get some health.
The shrine has...
So yeah, we're gonna skip the quest until
The priestess lays her...
we get a little bit farther in a different storyline. Alright, since I want to avoid running back and forth too much, might be a horrible idea. We'll try the rat battle. So, lots of little hits. We will definitely get some armor. We can probably block enough from this. We'll get 15 to block. 2 times 4. Alright. Get 50 armor this turn. 200 damage this turn. Will that matter? We will not be able to get 4 shots out. So I guess I'd rather get 50 armor next turn, because this is going to be a little bit drawn out. All we need to do is kill the rat king, though. Yeah, we'll wait to do max damage until we have a phantom. Oh gosh, we're doing a lot of damage. We actually would have been fine to... let's see. 30. I am not sure how we did that much damage. Do we have more for the first round somehow? Interesting. I'll take it.
You found what was protected when you filled your pockets.
Okay, meta progression. I don't care about combat slots. A little bit of damage, sure. Let's do some meta progression. Okay, we have not done either of these. Okay. Trying to see if there's anything that is increasing our damage. I was very surprised. We can do a release this time because everything will hit him, so since that's free, we'll pop it, Phantom Aid, and release, and then we can do one of these. Oh, good. He was blocked. Alright, well, I don't like the side anyway, so we'll pop it. Alright, definitely reduce armor. Yeah, let's... We got the hope, so we can double our next card. So let's double the arrow. Ooh, let's double this arrow. 4. And I don't like this side. Let's pop it. We'll only pop that if we actually need it. And And since she's doing damage, we'll freeze him. Oh, we have plenty of barrier. Corrosive arrows are amazing. Yep, we'll reduce armor. Sure, let's draw 2 free cards. Don't really help. These are going to be somewhat wasted. Alright, pop that. Oh good, corrosive did hit those guys, and the damage just got transferred. And we definitely want protection. Oh, I have -5! That is not going to be protecting anyone. Okay. Alright. Sure, we'll draw a maneuver. Will we use it? Alright, let's get slightly extra damage, and this will not protect me at all. So just pull more arrows. Buff and debuff, so I'm not going to increase her armor. She will do that herself. Corrosive, release. Okay, health, good. I've been losing a lot more than I would like. I'd rather have the excess health for us to... well, how much am I missing? I would lose 6 health if I did that.
It seems that your gift did indeed help this man to survive. But now the weird candle he got from you is almost extinguished.
You again! It's a sign! Gods have sent you to help me with my search. Please, can I have one more candle?
Maybe he's right. Maybe it's more than just a coincidence.
Yeah. We have a quest from the witch to help you.
Thank you. I hope we'll meet again.
He continues with his search.
Okay. Continued storyline. Oh, I fought the enemy and I did not talk to silence.
An ethereal creature made of light and fog appears in front of you. The whole world seems hushed due to her presence. She is truly, remarkably beautiful. It must be Silence, the girl that the blacksmith told you about. As you come closer, the girl becomes aware of your presence. She runs into the nearby bushes, trying to hide from your eyes. You take a few slow steps, but there's no sign of her anywhere. Instead, a snow-white swan flies up into the sky.
Interesting. Alright, what was the... let's see. Not save the world from... You've met Silence. Okay, I guess we just have to meet her again at a later date. Reduce all enemies damage. I would rather get the reduced card cost for next turn. That should be about enough. I don't really care who we hit, so... And it's definitely enough whenever we stun one. Sure, since free somersaults, man, yep. We need arrows. Only one person is damaging. We'll block most of it. we'll block all of it, and then reduce our armor. And this character also gets barrier for negative armor. So we'll have a little bit of protection next turn. Ah, it was multiple turns. Okay. Well, let's get some armor. Let's see if we can kill one of these guys. Yeah, most damage. Let's see if we have enough to kill. Alright, smoke shot, because he will do damage. The Phantom will. Yeah, let's pull more arrows since I don't have any arrows that cost anything. And that's not enough to kill everyone. Unless 1 to 3 damage. Jeez. Love corrosive. Reduce and reduce. Alright. 61 health though. That's still more health than you start with, so not bad. Oh my goodness, where are my arrows? Alright, this one has just increased damage for a turn, so if we can get that for free, that will be good.
Finally, we're pretty close. Let's move, and we'll get to me treasure in no time at all.
You walk and walk, yet the scenery doesn't seem to change.
I promise we're actually moving. I'm a ghost. I can see such things now.
After an eternity or two, the ghost stops. He points to an unmarked spot on the ground.
Here, dig here.
Glad I carry a shovel with me.
After another eternity spent digging in the ground, your shovel hits something. It's wooden. Several back-breaking heaves of the shovel later, you realize it's a coffin. Suddenly
Trickster.
a hand bursts through the coffin lid, then another one. A moment later, you see the silhouette of a woman floating out of the grave. She's mostly decomposed, though there's some rotting flesh hanging here and there on the bones. The corpse opens her eyes. When she sees the ghost standing behind you, she immediately starts screaming.
Gunner, you worthless scum! You disgusting, lazy bastard! How dare you leave me, you rotten!
Shut up.
The woman, clearly in shock, falls silent.
I never got the courage to tell you this when I was alive. And now that I'm dead, I don't care. Shut up! Once and for all. You treated me like a piece of horse crap. Or worse. I did everything I could, and it wasn't enough for you, was it? You know what? I'm happy now. You're gone, and I will never see you again. And I'm happy. And this time, I will be the one to silence you. Not death. I will shut your mouth forever.
Before she has a chance to react, he throws something at her and mumbles a few words in a language you don't recognize. The woman collapses. Her bones scatter, then turn into dust.
Yeah, that was very deceiving.
Ha! No, that felt good. Well, I might have exaggerated the treasure-related part of me story. I actually gambled everything away. But you have to admit that this was priceless.
priceless to you.
Oh, come on. You saw for yourself that she was a lovely creature, wasn't she? I have to admit that the weirdness made her even more beautiful. Well, that's all I ever wanted out of me afterlife. Now I can die happy. Oh wait, but thank you, really. I couldn't have dug her up without your help.
Okay. Well, he is saved, so great. He's got a card for us now. Hope he has a better quest later. Alright. We will avoid this fight for now. And loop around, because we desperately need some attack cards, not just maneuver cards. Alright, only one attack coming in, so we can Arrow Storm. Might as well increase our damage by a bunch. Let's see what it attacks before we decide if we need to. Okay, we do not need the armor, so we will reduce. Yeah, we'll see if we can kill this guy before he blows up. We still have another turn. Let's see, 11, 22. He has increased armor because he got stunned. We're going to try this anyway. Max damage. Max damage is not that much. Let's draw a card. Arrows. Alright. Phantom. Did not do much damage at all. And we don't like side 2. Sad days. Very sad days. Alright, well, put up. We will not put up a block. That does not have any block. Alright, gain 10. Yep, gain 10 twice. We will have a very little amount of block. 12, that's enough. We don't need the 200% damage, even though it would be nice for a future turn. Well, that was a mess. Yeah, let's just gain armor. Gain damage. Yeah. Stop her from summoning anymore. Might as well somersault, since we don't really like that side. Get an arrow, multi-shot. There we go. Alright, come on, cards. Give me... Oh, I did not level up, did I? We will do the other fights first and go to the difficult fights last. Yeah, I kind of screwed myself over by getting so many maneuvers and not taking a single arrow yet. So, alright, easy fight. Completely dark. We'll see what the bad cards look like. on the easiest fight. Okay. Will this be enough to block? 7 to 9, sure. We might take a single. Right. Let's see if we get lucky. Did not get lucky. Okay. Increase armor by 50 or draw 3 less cards. So you get some really bad mojo from no candle. Oh. And you can see taking damage on the easy enemy. These harder enemies are going to be much worse if I do not get any attack cards. Oh, good, the blood altar. So that means I need blood to be able to give some. Oh boy. Alright, let's get rid of the healer first. And we'll stun this guy. I will not take any damage, and I like these sides. He's buffing. Yeah, sure. Good, we'll keep drawing cards with reduced cost. That's plenty to block with. So we'll save this for later. Now he's doing a lot of damage. Definitely want some corrosive arrows. I'm not going to be able to... Alright, let's draw some maneuvers. This 25, not bad. Let's duplicate a toxic shot. He's going to be harder to actually get through, so this won't do any damage, but it will allow me to do damage in the future. 165. They cannot pop through my barrier. They can get close though. Alright, no one's doing any damage. We'll focus him down now. And it's not even worth increasing their armor. You know what, let's pop this. And the Phantom should finish me off. Still haven't leveled up. Still no damage cards. We might not get through the boss this time. Oh, and I forgot to.
These crystals were already here when the first men
Pop a
landed
health.
on the island.
So we are going to pop a health next battle.
The choking stench. Inside the candle maker.
So we got 2 weird candles. Alright. Not much damage coming in, but let's make sure we have enough health. Draw as many cards as we can. The bow draw is nice. We'll get rid of any of the ones that we don't like. On side 2, we like side 1. Don't really care about this maneuver. Alright, start left or right. Not that bad. Still not much damage. Start with armor reduction. Corrosive arrows are great. And we don't need to do that. Might as well get rid of the card. I am not getting any barrier, am I? Alright. We'll just reduce the damage down to 1 then. Do a lot of damage. Pop that. Still no cards due to no level up.
These crystals were already here. You cut into your vein
Lay
and
a
leave a blood
sacrifice.
sacrifice for the spider-like creature.
Alright. Healer, definitely not great. Oh, we do not have any arrows. Alright, we're blocking 15, not 16. Might as well reduce their armor this turn only. And sure, randomly, now we want to take out the other first. Any 2s? No. Interesting, so he heals by giving up armor. Might as well pop my barrier. 20 is the only one that will actually do damage. Still fine. I was half expecting him to buff. Well, I really like corrosive shots, but I am going to take a beating this turn unless I get some maneuvers that duplicate the maneuver. Yeah, that might be the smartest choice. Okay. We'll just reduce. playing in. Okay. Alright. Sure, 200% damage. Let's max damage. Gain 100% damage this turn. We do not want to lose armor. Alright. We can block the low end. Good, we can stun him. It's not going to be ideal. We might even be able to kill him if we roll high. Nope, he's blocking everything, so we will stun him. We don't like that side. And he will block the first 4 hits unless we get through his damage. Oh my gosh, no arrows. Alright, come on. Give me an arrow. Okay, I'll take it. 1 heavy shot. Increases the max ultimate charge. Increases armor this turn. We draw additional arrows if only we had them. Alright, let's increase the maximum.
Godless healing.
Yeah, let's see. Do you have good... I will buy all that I can and use those in the next to keep me alive. Alright, I think this last one was training grounds. We will pop to full candle.
Come, train if you feel like it. These may be mere illusions, but they hit and kill, just like the real versions.
Well, let's tell them about the knight.
You tell the druid that the knight doesn't intend to go anywhere because he's hungry. The druid sighs, and there's a palpable sadness to this sigh.
I could have expected that. Well, I tried everything. Nothing helped. I wish there was something I could do about it.
Tell me more.
When you see him, you're not looking at a knight cursed by the weirdness. Nothing like that. What you see is a poor child, cursed by the sins of his father. He's the son of a warrior who came to Avalon to serve Arthur's cause. In truth, he came here to serve his own cause, to drown his insatiable bloodlust. War breeds such people. Or perhaps, I should say, war gives them an environment in which they can become their true selves. This man, this horrible man, had a son. He always took him to battle and treated him like a lucky charm. Then, after every victory, the child was spoiled with whatever it wanted. At first, it was treats and trinkets. Then the son started to watch his father and to learn from his father. Soon, there was no innocence left in this child at all. Instead, only gluttony and lust for all things morbid, and nobody dared to disobey. And then, the weirdness came. Its ways, sometimes they are poetic, sometimes quite literal. It mistook the child's need for fatherly attention for gluttony.
And so that's why he was surprised when I refused to be eaten. Huh. Not sure that explains that.
Yes, you're probably among the first to ever dismiss his wish.
Ah, there
But since even this didn't work, I'm out of options. I have no idea how to convince him to come here, where I can at least keep trying to help him.
Well, you know, we did see he has a starving. Maybe we just need to keep feeding him a lot. I'll ask around.
Thank you. I hope you'll come up with something. The child doesn't deserve this.
Alright, let's see if I can survive a hit with all you've got. Now that we have one arrow. That is a big hit to start out with. Let's gain some armor first. And then do the free, then gain damage. Alright, I am blocking 31. That is actually quite a bit of damage. So we're gonna pop that. Hit for max. And reduce armor. Don't care about the smoke shots. He's not hurting me, so we'll get the arrow and fire randomly at the one enemy. The only bad thing about that is it hit the armor reduction last. 30 to 40. Alright. Reduce cost by 2. Sure. 2 cards for free. That was just to swap it. We'll get some more damage. Plus 25, so we can reduce armor first. Reduce armor first. And then release everything into him. Enough to pop him. Alright. Should start with 10 barrier. No. Alright, since he's buffing, we'll focus on him first. And we'll guarantee we don't take any damage. Reduce damage by everyone. We don't need to. I would, yep, rather have the cost. So, since I'm focusing on this guy, let's go ahead and not let him buff. And I don't want to accidentally draw the big arrow. Okay, corrosive. Oh, very nice. Might as well overdraw. It's free. That's enough to protect ourselves. We don't want to, again, accidentally draw the arrow we can't use. So we'll do 1 reduce and 1 reduce. Alright, still alive. Alright, so we can definitely get rid of some damage from him. Not great options here. Some barrier, not enough to actually help anything. Alright, let's see what 10 hits will do. Not enough. free. That's enough to block. Let's hope a heavy arrow. That did not work. I misplayed that. So now it would be nice to have a multi-shot. We'll reduce what we can. He will likely hit. Alright, so this guy doesn't need a big hit. Let's see if we can get him to split. Perfect. His split doesn't go anywhere. And let's just freeze one of these guys. Two cards for free. I'm only getting hit 4 this turn. So, extra damage doesn't do much. $10 to $13. Okay. That would not do anything either way. Alright, take a lot of hits. One more turn. Okay, so might as well double shot an arrow because I cannot do much else. So let's freeze a guaranteed damage. And 3 to 6 is just not much. Heavy shot is guaranteed to split him. And now lots of small attacks. Let's see where we get. Alright, so note to self, definitely take arrows before trying to do anything fancy with maneuvers. Still cannot draw arrows. Don't like side 2, don't want to waste side 1, and of course, I should have waited. Yep, what is an archer without arrows?
As the monster disappears in a cloud of
Congratulations.
Alright, was that worth it? Great, so a little bit extra damage. Let's see, is this just for the first turn? Yeah, it's only the first turn. So, sure, we'll take 25 extra damage. Pop our last candle, and let's try not to die. No arrows. Lots of damage. Gain barrier. Gain a lot more barrier. Start reducing. $30 damage. Thank you. That will help. We don't want to stun the golem yet. Oh, 0. Yeah, sure. Now we're taking very little. I would rather take the small hit rather than waste an arrow yet. Oh boy. That is a big hit. Do I block? Yes. Alright, so we'll gain a block off of him. We will use a stun shot on him to get a guaranteed kill. And the block will protect us. Yeah, sure. Damage for 3 turns, should have popped that first. Okay. Stun for 2 turns. Definitely want corrosive. That's a lot. So yeah, sure. Stun everyone for 2 turns. We have to take care of some of these little guys. Corrosive is very nice. Keep reducing the armor of the big guy. This is a worthless shot. And why not? Let's keep stunning the little guy. We don't want to use this yet. Or do we? I'm starting at negative armor. Oh. Big hits. Big hits that I cannot block. Well, let's see. Guarantee the max damage. Will this do anything for me? Oh! I keep screwing that up. And because I guaranteed the max damage. And, okay. Note to self, do not take maneuvers as your first cards as the archer. well, that was a nice failed run. It's very sad that my recording of the successful run failed while then I showcase the guy and then don't take any damage dealing cards. So that will wrap up this episode. We will check out a new class for the next episode. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but we will catch you next time. Thanks.